how to balance material and spiritual life. This is a very critical question. Why? Because man is a spirit soul who is physically embodied. In other words, the spirit soul, the living entity within the body, has needs. There are spiritual needs for every man. Just as there are spiritual needs, there are also physical needs, mental needs, emotional needs. So if any of these needs is neglected, that constitutes an imbalance. Spiritual need means being awake so that you can know what the priorities of life are and in what direction to exert my energies or your energies, in what direction to act. This is spiritual life. So first you must understand that you are a spiritual soul, and there are activities that will help you to maintain that understanding. And these activities are avoiding illicit sex, gambling, intoxication, meat eating. 1. 2. Constantly calling on the names of God. 3. Constantly reading scriptural injunctions, reading scriptures. That means trying to constantly align your intelligence with the intelligence of the Supreme Personality of God, the all-knowing Father. Constantly trying to know what He wants, how He wants it, and following the direction on how to do things. This is the meaning of spiritual life. And this you can do in the association of devotees. So you need devotees association, you need to regularly study the scripture, you need to regularly eat spiritual food, and live as a spiritual person who has become awakened from ignorance. So that is one thing. Having said that, it will be suicidal to leave the body, the bodily need, to ignore the bodily needs. This body needs to be cleansed with water every day. That is called taking a bath, physical bath. Then, as long as you have the body, there is a need to eat. And there are emotional needs also. So, to balance this, to live a balanced life means you give attention to the spiritual needs, you also give attention to the material needs also. But you do it in such a way that the focus, reawakening your relationship with God, is maintained. So we need to balance, we need to concentrate on, have yourself first. Then you can be able to extend yourself to others. So we need to balance our spiritual needs and our material needs. Then we can function as a wholesome person, not a liability in the society, a contributor in the society, rather. And also somebody who will not lose himself while trying to give himself to others. So imbibe this philosophy, live it, then also look for the needs of the body only as much as necessary. You don't live to eat. You eat to live. So you give more attention to the spiritual needs, but you should also give the necessary attention to the physical, emotional, and psychological needs. Yes, that's why the scriptures enjoin that one who makes a balance between science and nescience is actually a true seer. Such a person is equipoised. He acts in such knowledge that is not deluded, is not distracted by the material activities, external activities. He's always acting for the needs of the body, but he's always internally connected. He acts with the guidance of the scripture. So therefore, what we are saying, just like Krishna told Arjuna, you should do your prescribed duty, but think of me. Understand? So this is the process. We are not encouraging laziness. We encourage everyone to act, but with the guidelines of the scriptures. That is the purpose of the Varnashram Dharma. The Varnashram Dharma is all about that. Act in this world, fulfill the bodily needs, but do not lose focus. Your spiritual needs are the most important, okay? Bodily needs are only complementary to your spiritual needs. So act with that understanding and you'll be properly situated. Even though acting, such a person will never be entangled. Hare Krishna.